Hello friends, welcome back to another session. So in last session we are done with the installation of MongoDB, and we also have covered the introduction of MongoDB. We have also done the comparison between MongoDB and RDBMS database also. Okay. So now in this session we will learn MongoDB operations. Operations in the sense whatever the operation we apply on the data, it's a database, that is a database operations, you can say, like how we can create the collection, how we can create the database, how we can insert document into the collection, how can we update the document, how we can delete the document, how we can delete the collection, how we can delete the database. So all those are the operations of a MongoDB. So first we will start our console, our terminal, and we will execute our operations here. So as you all know, we need to use Mongo script sh, Mongo shell we need to use. In that shell only we can execute our commands. Our MongoDB database command we can execute using Mongo shell. So first thing that we need to do, that is we need to start our Mongo shell. Okay. So can you guess what could be the reason behind this? We are not able to start Mongo shell. Why? Because we in the last session I think we have not enabled system MongoDB. If we enable this system level service, then what will happen? Your MongoDB will automatically started when you start your system. When your system boots, at that time MongoDB server will be up. But we have not set this one, and by default also it is not setting. While installation also it's not setting. See, in this command it's not setting, here also not setting, here just we are installing. And after installing, what we did, we started manually. After installation of MongoDB, we started the MongoDB server manually. Manually we started. So if you want to start that automatically, then what you need to do, you need to enable system control, system level service. You need to enable what? MongoDB should be there. It's there, yeah, it will enable. But currently it's not required, because see, throughout these course and upcoming courses we need to install lot of services, lot of servers. So your system performance will be down if you will install lot of service, lot of server, lot of applications. It is recommended to start whatever you need manually. So that's why you just can start this one. Even if you see MongoDB is not up, we can start this because we need this one. But currently in our system RabbitMQ server is running, it's running, but Kafka is not running, because Kafka we installed that manually, and we have to start Zookeeper, then we have to start Kafka server. That we have to do manually. That is okay. But RabbitMQ automatically running. So what we can do, we can uninstall that one, because currently it's not required. Whenever it will be required, we will install it, or else we will stop that service also. It should not be started automatically. So like that, I'm not setting this system level service. I am not enabling, because whenever we need, we will start it. So we need to start this, so I'm just starting this now. Currently it is not up, that's why we are getting this error. So sudo system control start MongoD you need to start here. Okay, so start first. You need to give your password. Okay, now your server is up, so you can execute Mongo shell. Yes, it is connecting. It is connecting. Fine. So first command that is that we have to use, the first operation, that is show dbs. Show dbs. Okay, copy this. Even this termination symbol, this semicolon, colon, this is not required. This is not required. Okay, you can skip this one also if you give no issue. This termination, this one, this colon is not required. If you add, it's okay. See, if you don't give, also okay. So here if you see how many databases are there: admin, config, local. These are the default one. These three are the default one. Admin, config and local are default databases. But you see my test DB is already there because I did this testing in my local, so I created that one. Okay, so it is showing that also. If you use DB, just DB, it will show which database you are using currently. Which database you are using currently? DB test only. You can see here it is a test. Under test, by default you come under test. In test you can directly start creating a collection, start creating something collection, or under collection you can insert the documents. You can do. By default it is entering to test data, but test data is why it is not showing here. Why test data is not showing here? Because there is no collection in test DB. If there is no collection, it will not show in the list. Okay, so show database. If database is already created, and so in this case okay, yes, show database. Show database will show these are the default one, and the database that don't have any collection will not show. Okay, use database. Which database you want to use? You have to go to the database. So if the database is not there, currently my test DB is there, it will use this one. If it is not there, it will create the database and switch to this database. Now if you type DB, it will show my test DB. DB command is used to show the current working database. In which database you are opening the terminal, it will show that one. Okay, fine. Use database just to switch database from one database to another database, and to create the database also. There is no other command like create database. No, use only. Use this, it will create. If it is not there, it will create. Okay, fine, and it will switch also. Next DB. Next is clears. Clear means clear screen. I want to clear. See, in Linux generally clear, this is a clear command to clear the console, to clear the terminal, but this will not work here. This is CLS, clear screen. This command is given by MongoDB shell script application. Okay, currently we are not in a Linux terminal. You keep in mind, we are not in Linux terminal. We are under MongoDB shell script terminal. In that one they have given their own commands. We have to use that commands only. Using that commands only we have to do the operation. Okay, so that's why CLS is the command that is used to clear the screen. Okay, fine. Next, if you want to delete the database, drop database. Which database you want to drop? You can drop the database on current working database only. So what is my current database? This is my test DB, and how many How many database are there? Show DBs, admin, config, local, my test, and test. Test is also there. Okay, okay, okay. Test is created. Fine. Maybe some is there collection or something. Okay. So I want to delete my test DB. How I can do? How I can do? I need to switch first. First I need to switch to my test DB. And what is my current database? My test DB only. So here I can apply DB dot DB database, then operation. Drop database is the operation. Drop database is the operation. Okay, one dropped. Which one? Dropped which? My test DB is dropped. Okay. Okay, one means one document affected, and in that one collection affected, and that collection one database affected, because we are applying on DB only. So one database affected, that is my test DB. Now still it is database is not there, but still it is here only, my test DB. And if you see now, show database, it will not show. It's deleted. It's not there. Okay. So now again I will what we will do next? We'll show the collection. How many collections are there in the database? So first what we need to do? We need to go to database. Okay, let's go to this database. Just clear the ones. So we are at my test DB. Okay. Even you can see before to this angular braces my test DB, it is showing that database name only. So you know, no need to check. You can, from here you can tell what is my current database. You can tell from here, my test DB, this is a database. After that one braces. So in this database you are trying to do the operation. Okay, fine. So what operation I want to do? I want to show the collections. How many collections are there? As you know, in our last session we have discussed, collection is similar to the tables. Collection is similar to the tables in MongoDB. Okay, so there is no collections. I want to create a collection now. Now DB create collection name option. You can skip this one. This is optional. We will see this later. Collection name is the name of collection, like name of table, where the similar type of object document JSON object will be stored. Okay. Option, specify the specification or specify option about the memory size and indexing, something like that. You can tell that one. Okay, fine. So I want to create my users. One collection I want to create here. So DB dot create collection on this database. DB means DB is representing what? If I simply execute DB, what it will show? Database name only. So DB on this database create collection. So where it will create? In current working database, it will create a collection with the name my user. Okay, one. So now there is one collection. Now show the collection. So one collection is there, and you can see if we create the table in MySQL or in any other RDBMS database, we need to specify lot of details we need to pass, like what is the table name, how many columns are there, what is the column name, what is the type of column, is there any constraints. We have to tell everything. But here just we need to tell the collection name, that's it, because in this collection JSON object will be saved. So JSON object can be of any type, it doesn't matter. You can save any type of, like structure, it is unstructured data, you can save any type of data here. Okay, we'll see. Fine. So one collection is there. Now I will if you want to drop this one, how can you do this one? If you want to drop this collection, how can you do? Can you do this one? Yes, try. DB my user is what? This is a collection name. So on this database, on this collection, I am applying some operation. read like this. DB represent your database, current database. On this database, some collection is there, give that collection name. On that collection, what you want to apply the operation drop. So I want to drop this collection. Simple. Read like this. On this database, on this collection, I want to apply drop operation. It's done. Now if you see the collection, there is no collection. Now again I will create this one because we need that one. Create this collection. Now you see, okay, is there, collection is there, fine. Next, what we will do, insert documents into collection. Now next we have to do the document installation, document insertion. So this first step, this first option is deprecated, insert JSON object. Insert one we should use, either you can use this one also. So from here you can understand, DB means current database. On current database, some collection is there, you give that collection name. On this collection, use insert. On this collection, insert JSON object, that's it. Or insert one, insert many, bulk write you can do. So I am just first I am doing insert. Consider this is our JSON object. Username, password, city, phone, state, role. These are the properties of a JSON. So first I am using insert operation only. Copy this and paste it here. So it is telling here, anyway this acknowledged true and inserted 0, like 0 means index, object ID is this one, and it is telling collection insert is deprecated, use insert one, insert many, or bulk write. It's deprecated, but still if you want to use, you can use. It's a better to use this one, better to use insert one instead of this one. Simple. See here, after insert, in the braces, in this braces only you have to give your JSON object. That's it. I hope you know very well how to create a JSON object. If you don't know, we will take that session also. Write me in the comment section if you don't know. I hope you can very well understanding of JSON object. Okay, it's done. Now I want to see how many documents are there. So how can we do? Insert many also we will do, but let's first I will just count how many are there. How many are there on this collection? Count how many documents are there. First count. Very simple. From here itself you understand. See, that is also deprecated. Count is also deprecated. Okay. So DB my user, DB on current database, on this collection, count how many objects are there. 2 objects are there. As of you also know, we have inserted only 2 objects. So 2 objects are there. Okay. Fine. Count document. Count is a deprecated. So count document you can use. Okay. Count document you can use. It's not deprecated. C2. That is above one is deprecated. Clear this console once. Okay. Count document. How many are there? 2. You can get the document also. Next. Find. Simply use find. Find means all will find. So on current database, on my user's collection, I want to find. So it will give the response of a JSON object, array of JSON object. Actually, you can see here, this is an array. You can see this is starting of array, ending of array. Under this array there are 2 objects. 2 objects are there. One is this one, and you observe this one. Whenever we insert the document, by default it is adding one property, that is underscore ID. By default it is generating. You don't need to give ID, because every object required an id. Every object require an id must be there. So by default it is giving id, you no need to supply. If you give this id variable, sorry, id property in your JSON object, then it will use that one. It will not because by default if you see this id generation, it is happening something like that, object id, something like that. It's happening. If you want to customize this one, you can do, but property name you cannot customize. Property name you have to give id only. If you give other than id, it will use that one here, but it will generate id again. So id will be this is the uniquely identification of your this is unique identification of your object. id uniquely identify your JSON object in MongoDB. So it is better to give when you are saving the database, when you are inserting a document, you can supply id with the same name, underscore id. Name should be underscore id only, then only it will take. Otherwise it will create underscore id and it will use that id as a unique identification. Okay, fine. So two are inserted, and how we can find, how we can count, we have seen so far. Next, I think even drop also you can do. If you want to drop the if you want to delete, sorry, if you want to delete remove collections document. So if you want to remove the documents, you can do all. If you want to remove, this will remove all. This will remove by property name, delete one. By username I want to delete, you can do. Delete by user id, you can do. Delete by user id and password and something like that. That also we will see how we can do that one. So currently I am just deleting all, just to show you, deleting all. Okay, remove. Okay, it's done, it's removed. Two are removed, deletion count removed. Remove is deprecated, use, delete one, delete many, find and delete. These are, we will see later, we will see this later. Use, delete one you can use, or delete many you can do. Okay, fine. If you see here, delete one, delete, remove by id, delete one. Okay, delete one. Actually we should not delete all, it is not recommended, no, in the database. You have to delete on basis of some condition only, but here just we are learning, that's why I am just deleting all. Generally this case will not be like that in your real application. Either you have to delete one or two, or you have to delete on basis of some condition only. Okay, fine. So if I will see the find, there is no record. If I will use count document, 0 documents. Okay, clear it. Next, insertion. If you see, show collection first. How many collections are there? Show collection. Use this one. Drop this collection. Okay, show collection. Even we have not deleted the collection, we have deleted the documents from the collection. So collection is there, my users collection is there. We have not deleted the collection, we have deleted the document of collection. Okay, so collection is there, we no need to create. Now we need to drop the collection also, we have seen. We have to insert. So insert we have checked, insert one also we have checked, insert many. So I will insert these 4 or 5 records, 5 or 6 records are there. So I will just copy and paste simply, just because how it will be, just you need to give array. Insert many, in insert many what you need to do, that should be an array. Insert many is nothing but an array of JSON object, that's it. So we have already prepared one array here, array object. This is the array. In this array, this is one object. After comma, there is another object. After comma, there is another object. After comma, another object. And here if you see, in this one we are giving username, password, city, phone, state, role. But if you see here, we are giving ID also. So it will not create the default ID, and it will not assign the default value for that ID. It will use this ID only. Now this ID will be a unique identification of the, so you have to, ID generation you have to do separately. You have to do ID generation, and after that ID generation you have to supply that ID, and you have to send that object here. That's it. It will use this ID. Fine. Similar to this one also. So 5, I think 5 JSON objects are there. Sorry, what happened? Some problem is there. I think it's not properly selecting. Okay. Okay. So copy this and just paste. Now it will tell how many are inserted. 6, starting from 0. Index is starting from 0. So 0th index, this ID, object ID, ID is object IDs. Inserted IDs. What is inserted IDs? Acknowledged true. Inserted IDs. For 0th index, the object is there. Which is 0 index? This is 0 index object. For this object, what is ID? What is ID? This is your ID. By default, it is generating. For second also, third also, and last 2, if you see, we are supplying ID explicitly, ID 1001. So for 4th one, ID is this one. For 5th one, ID is this one. It is using this one. Okay. Now I will find. So you can see here how many are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total are 6. 0 to 5, total are 6. Okay. And if you want to count, you can do count document. 6 are there. Okay. Clear this first. 6 are there, and we have counted. So insert many is done now. We can use insert. If you want to insert 1, it is recommended to use insert 1. Don't use insert because it's deprecated, and the later version I think they will remove it. So insert 1 they have given. Insert 1. Use insert 1, or if more than one you want to insert in a single operation, you can do that also. Insert many. Okay. Bulk we will see later. Bulk write is another operation, that insert 1, update 1. In a single operation, if you want to do multiple operations, you can do that one. We will see that this later. It's not required currently as of beginner. Okay. Next, count. Okay. Find we have done. Find with the limit, that is another one. Find means how many. Total how many are there? 6 are there. All 6 it is returning. See, all 6 it is returning. All 6 is returning. Find all 6. Okay. But I don't want this. I want only first 2. Then limit. Give the limit. If you use limit, only first 2 or 3 will come, like that. Fine. Okay. This is find operation. Find by property you can do. Find by property, like ID. I want to find by ID. I don't know whether this ID is there because they have changed it. So I just paste in Notepad first, because we need to change this ID, because this ID will not be there, because in the last week in my practice lab, I think this object ID was there. I was taking. Now we have to take some other ID, like you take this one, copy this and paste this ID here. Okay. Now find with this ID. So one object came. Find by ID. It is not like you can find by ID only. You can find based on the other one, like this ID. This object ID we are supplying explicitly. So definitely this will be there. Definitely it will be there. Yes, it is there. It's there. Okay. It's there. Okay. Next, I want to find basis on username. You can do that also. You can do that also. Yes, where username is use001. And you see here, if you see the minor changes, see here you can use single comma or double comma. It's your choice. If you want to specify the property name and property value, you can use either a single comma or you can use double comma. It's your choice. Okay, that is fine. Based on the user ID, or you want to search based on the state. So for that state, how many user will be there? 2 are there. Yes, it will come. Next, on the basis of state Punjab or Haryana, you can get it. 2 are there. Fine. On the basis of role, like role customer, if you want to based on the role, you can do that also. How many are there? 3 are there. Okay, fine. Next, OR operation. OR operation means I want to find basis on based on city or state, like where city should be Sirsa or state is a Punjab, it should come. For Punjab, how many are there? For Punjab state, how many users are there? 2 are there. 1 is from Sirsa, because for Sirsa state is Haryana, so it should return 3 object, 3 document it should get. Yes, 2 from Punjab, 1 from Haryana, because this state city, this we are filtering on the basis of state also, so it is getting. Okay, fine. Next, role in, see I want to, for multiple values I want to do, like where customer role should be customer, or role can be user, so it should get both. You can do that also, because customer role I want to based on the role, but role can be customer or user, only for that I want to use. So you can do that one. Yes, so you can see here, this role is user, this role is customer and user both are there. Okay, you can do that one. OR operation. State in Haryana and Punjab, how many are there? Total 4 are there. For Haryana and Punjab, you can get it. Either state can be Haryana or Punjab, you get it. See, Punjab, Haryana. Fine. AND operation. AND means where city should be Sirsa and state should be only Haryana, because city name can be also similar, but generally will not be that like the case, but just for understanding, we are making this type of operation. In the next session we will see this thoroughly, all the operations, like on basis of the value, greater than this one, less than this one, between this one, or filtering with multiple row with AND operation or operation, we will see in the next session, because that is important point in the MongoDB. We need to learn that one. So that's one for that one we are taking another dedicated session for that type of operation. Here just we are understanding the basics of MongoDB operations. So it is getting where the state is Haryana and city is Sirsa only. There is a one record. This is filtered on the basis of AND condition. If you see AND condition. Okay, and in this last OR session you have seen we are searching either state should be Haryana or Punjab. It will get, but here it will get both. It should be customer and user, role should be customer and user, then only it will get. So there is I think 2 users who has a role customer and user. Get all the user documents whose role is customer and user. You read like this one, so that's why I have placed in AND operation. Get all the user whose role is customer and user, that's why this is an AND operation. Get all the user, for OR operation I am telling, get all the user document whose state is Haryana or Punjab it will get, but here and. Okay, that's it. For reference you can go to this link, you can find more. We'll see that next session. Okay, next is update. How will you do the update operations? Similar. This is what this find is what some criteria is it is defining where all this. So the same criteria is your condition object. Update operation, like whatever update operation you want to do, like set phone number, this one. So wherever this criteria is matching, it will update to this one. Wherever this criteria is matching, update with this operation. Simple. So wherever username is 100, it will get. So currently for user clear first. So currently for user 1002, what is phone number? 1239. Or for user 1, what is that? For user 1, what is the for user 1 phone number is 1238. I want to update this one. So simply just update. Operations are same. It's same sequence. DB current database, on this collection, do update operation on basis of this criteria. Simple. So you can feel there is a no SQL. That's why this is a no SQL. SQL is not there at all. Okay. So update one you should use actually. You should not use this. This is also a deprecated one. Okay. So acknowledged true, inserted null, matched one. Inserted ID is null because it is already there, so ID will not be new one. How many matchings are done? 1. How many modifications are done? 1 only. That's it. Okay. So now if you see what will be the phone number 1238, but it should be 1U0001. Okay, sorry, we found for other one. On basis of user ID you have to find, no? So user ID is sorry, on the basis of user ID. I think we have done wrongly before. What wrong we have done? We have seen we have did find for different username. This is that one. Okay, clear once. Let's see. So for this username, what is the phone number? 9000. Previously it was something different, but we didn't check that one. So what I can do, I will just update once again. I will update to 5555. That's it. It's updated. Now if we see, it will update. Okay, that's it. So like that we can update operations. We can do update one or update many. Update one, update many. You can do update many. How will you do? Condition, and for multiple operations, multiple you will say, you will give here. We'll see this in our next session thoroughly. Okay. Update one, update many. Next is remove all. It will remove all, and delete one on the basis of some criteria. If you want to, you can do. This criteria can be similar to this only, like that it can be. No, you can give where city is Sirsa or state is Punjab. Delete those. You can do that one. Just pass that criteria here. It will delete. Remove, in remove you pass that one. It will remove all. It will do that also. Okay, fine. So removed, 6 are deleted, And now if you see, if you try to find also, it will not be there, nothing will be there. Okay, so like that you can do the basics operation, basic card operation. Removing basic card operations are which one? Inserting, the first one is scroll from above. Basic card operation: creating a database, deleting a database, and creating a collection, deleting a collection, inserting documents into the collection, inserting document into the collection, and counting how many documents are there, or getting the document, insert the document, get the document, update the document, and delete the document. So these are the CRUD operations, basics of MongoDB. In the next session, what we will do, we will see find operations only find operations, like how to find on the basis of different criteria, and or with multiple fields, something like that we will see. Okay, so I hope you like this session. Please subscribe my channel, and please write down your queries in comment section. I will take that also. And please share my channel also with other your colleagues and your friends. Okay, so that also will be helpful for us. Okay, and if you want to do support or financially, you can do that also. Financial support you can do here, whatever you want. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day. We'll see you in next session.